So Juventus want experienced players like Casemiro, Bernardo Silva, Senesi, and they want to win the league for next season. And right now, we are -1 from the top four. We are -1 from the top four, and players want experienced players. We'll talk about that much more today's video. So make sure to like, subscribe. Let's begin. So let's begin with first using as a game so that um Turam is Turam is okay, and he suffered a knock only, a knock ankle after nothing important, nothing important. He will be monitored every single day, and he will be monitored, and he will be okay. First is the game of the swallow, so he will be okay, and Turam is good. He just suffered a knock, so that's good. Now let's get straight into the transfer news of today. Let's start with of Jonathan David. That Jonathan David, Marseille are interested in Jonathan David, and Jonathan David almost certainly will leave in the summer. Will leave in the summer. Marseille and Aston Villa are on Jonathan David. Marseille and Aston Villa are on Jonathan David. They want Jonathan David. It's good because when he came in versus Udinese, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do absolutely nothing versus Aston Villa. So that's one. And like I said, that we need experienced players. We are going for Casemiro. Casemiro has been offered to Juventus, and this is good because Casemiro is a good player. Casemiro is a good player, and he won everything that you can win in football in club level, and he has that mentality, that captain mentality, that leader mentality that Juventus want, and he has the experience that Juventus want, and he can even be a challenge for Turam and and uh, and Locatelli. He is 34 years old. Maybe you do a 2 year contract with him, but he's 34 years old, and he has the champion mentality. He has that mentality. He has that aura that is Casemiro that has won 5 Champions League with Real Madrid. So Juventus are really wanting, because they're not wanting right now. It's offered only, but in the next couple of days you will see Casemiro more and more and more and more and more, because Juventus want that champion mentality. Juventus want that Grinta. He will play with Grinta. By the way, he scored yesterday versus Aston Villa. So yeah, about Como and Roma, we will talk about it at the end of the video, and even Milan Lazio, because Milan lost and Como won, which is the worst result for us. And Juventus, there is a thumbnail. Juventus are prepared to submit a bid for Jet Spence. I told you guys like 3 days ago, four, and we are going to go for Jet Spence. We're going to go for Jet Spence because Jet Spence is good and he will do good at Juve. I saw comments on Twitter that why is Juventus doing this? They are bringing that Comoli out, and for me no. For me he will do good. For me he will do good because he is a good backup. And if Tottenham get relegated, all the players will decrease. By the way, they have drawn versus Liverpool yesterday, so they're 1 point off the relegation zone. And and so if just spend Tottenham right now want 30 million for him, but if they go down, the price will go percent off. I think it will be 50 million, maybe even with a doggy, maybe even, but I don't think the price will decrease that much because he's not a Tottenham player. Colomani, but Colomani is not a Tottenham player, but I think it still decreases because he that year he got relegated. So I think we have to pay less. So if Tottenham get relegated, Juventus are looking to take the players, the good players from Tottenham, like just spend money, and maybe just maybe I don't think about Udogi. Don't think that we will get him, but maybe Udogi. But just spend and money are the favorite that we get from Tottenham. And the main free agents. So now not the because if we get spent at money we have to pay. Now Spalletti wants these free agent players. He wants Senesi, Selec, and Bernardo Silva. These are not new names, but I am telling you that Juventus are getting experienced players. The Juventus are getting experience, and Selic plays in the Serie A right now. Plays with Roma, and Sané, I see he is a leader. He is good. He can manage the team. And Bernardo Silva is a captain for Man City. I cannot say nothing from that because if you are a captain of Man City, you are a leader, and he is a very good player. He started 1 years old, and he is a very good player. Very good player. Bernardo Silva. If we get Bernardo Silva and Casemiro and Emiliano Martinez and Senesi and maybe Lewandowski, which is super hard, super difficult to get him. I think for me, because Ellison now it's gone, it's dead, it's over. So Ellison no. I think we'll get Emiliano Martinez, which he is good. He is good. He's a good keeper. Emiliano Martinez and then the both keepers now we are selling them to get money from Emiliano Martinez and maybe get a David De Gea as a backup. So David De Gea, he's a good backup keeper. He's a good backup keeper. Maybe he plays Coppa Italia. Maybe he plays some versus like Pisa, like that. Sorry about that. Maybe like Pisa or somebody like that. And yeah, that's it. That's it. And now we are -1 from the top four because, like I said, Como scored the goal at the 78th minute, I think. Yes, 78 minutes because I was watching the game and Como was destroying. They were destroying. They were destroying um, Roma. They were playing good. They were playing super good. So yeah, Como won. For us, it would be better to if they Como Roma draw, but the Roma wasn't there. Wasn't there. It wasn't. And now Gasperini from +7 from Juventus and Como to now -2 from Juventus and Como. So Gasperini has lost the top four for now, I guess. But I think Como are very strong. Como are very strong. I prefer to Como lose, then I prefer Roma win if somebody has to win because Como are very dangerous. Como are very dangerous. And I'm scared that we don't get top four because their matches are super easier. Not super easier because they are easier. Super easier, no. They are easier matches than Juventus ones because we have Milan, we have Atalanta still. We have a hard, difficult. Uh, oh, it's raining, I think. We have very difficult fixtures ahead of us. And the last things that we are interested in Northern Cafe. And this and Northern Cafe is on Juventus radar. So Juventus are looking for him because Northern Cafe is a good player. If we can get just Spence from Tottenham as the backup right back and Northern Cafe as the backup left back, and we can get Senes, Bernardo Silva, Colomoni, Kessie. If we can get those players, Delic. No. If we get just Spence, we're not getting selling. If we get Delic, we're not getting just Spence. So, and even Juventus are thinking about Calafiori. So they are thinking about Calafiori. But for me, if we get Senesi, and if we don't get Senesi, we get Murillo from Nottingham Forest because he is good player. He's 23 years old, I think. 23 years old. Murillo, very good player. Very good player. Very good player. So And they were not in coffee. Very good player for like if you can get him for 20, maybe 25 million, pretty good. But Calafiori, as you can see, in last summer or before that, we wanted first Calafiori, then Todibo, then we signed basically Todibo, but West Ham, I think West Ham hijacked us, and then we got Kalulu, which in my opinion is super good, amazing player. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Forza Juve, peace.